First thing that needs to be said is that this surgery is not a perfect surgery. It is never going to offer you a womb, your monthly visitor. You're never going to be able to carry a baby to full term. You're not going to be able to do sexual, things without lubricating, and you have to douche and clean it and dilate it in a different way and do it differently than a girl. There are going to be some similarities, but there's also going to be some very distinct differences. If you feel like SRS is going to solve all your problems, that's going to be a big problem because it's not going to solve them. Sorry. In fact, GID is known to stay even after the surgery, that it only gets rid of it a certain amount. It's not as if you can go through the surgery and it's an absolute, like you get the surgery and 100% of your GID is gone. And I'm sure that there's probably 1 in 1,000 lottery winning girls that maybe that's what it does for them. But it doesn't work like that for everybody because that's not the world and the reality that we live in. So you have to confront that and consider it and make sure that you are realistic about it. So GID will remain because it can't give you a womb, because it can't carry a child, because it can't go and function identical to a woman. And you can still after the surgery feel those limitations and understand that you're not exactly 100% XX chromosomes, So, and that doesn't make you any less of a woman. Trust me, you're all woman. But it just has its limitations, and that has to be confronted. Now, you have to remember, too, that, and I know you guys know this, that we live in a gray world. It's not black and white, always right and wrong, Sometimes, well, I guess if it was, well, let me just say this. It's not 100% right for every girl. It's not 100% wrong for every girl. There are some women, some of us transgender girls, who really need to go through this surgery to live a happy and fulfilled life. And there's others who are borderline, and there's others who they don't need to go through it at all. Whatever, not whatsoever. So in any case, you have to figure out and find out which one you are. You have to ask yourself some very real deep questions, do some soul searching, and take your time. I know that a lot of us get into a rush and we want to get it right away, but make sure you do not make that mistake and have that waking up, oh shit moment. That would be horrible. I actually have heard and read a few stories like that where they woke up from surgery and in their mind they were thinking just, oh shit, like they did the wrong thing. I have met girls who have gone through the surgery and said seriously that they felt like they would have been happier if they had just kept their genitals the way it was, that they could have lived fulfilled and healthy lives as women just the way they had been. So, that's precautionary measures that need to be taken. Have realistic expectations if you are going to do it. Realize the limitations and what you're going to be getting into, what it is and what it has to offer. Understand it with a thoroughness that lets you move forward with a strong, with a strength, I guess, and a validity to that move so that you know that you're doing the correct thing. Because if you don't do that, it can turn into a disaster. I want the surgery bad. I can't even tell you. Like, I want that surgery. I can taste it. Oh, I want it so bad. But I'm also very precautionary, and I approach it with so much trepidation. I really do, because I don't want to make a mistake. I want this to be right. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I can, and that it is right for me, that I can do it. Excuse me. And that it's right for me. So, I guess that's what I have to say. I wanted to share my thoughts on SRS. This is just a few of them. I may shoot another video about it if anything else comes up, if I think about it. In any case, this is What the Cronkite, and I'm signing off.